Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have an Inspiron 16 Plus, the 7640 model. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your storage and your memory. So first thing, power down your computer through the start menu, make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip it over to access our bottom case screws. Now this bottom case has 8 screws. 2 of the screws near the green arrows, those screws stay in the case. The other ones will fully come out, but those screws stay in. They will lift the case up a little bit, making it easier for us to take that case off. Once you get those screws out, you're going to take your small flat plastic pry tool and insert it here in the rear next to the hinge assemblies. You're going to pop this side of the bottom case up first, and then work your way down both sides, and then do this edge last. Make sure not to put your pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Just keep it on the edge, go nice and slow but firm, and you'll be able to take that bottom case off. Once you do, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like help with tools or supplies for your computer project, as well as any replacement or upgrade parts for this specific model computer, I will have a link above, also below in the description, and that will be a list of all those tools, supplies, and replacement parts for this model computer. Now, before doing anything in a computer, it's always wise to remove or at least unplug the battery. Computers are safest to work on when as little power as possible is running through them. This is your battery right down here along the bottom of my screen. It's held in by 6 screws shown by the red arrows, and it plugs into the motherboard right here near the green arrow. To unplug the battery from the motherboard, it's usually best not to pull on wires or cables in a computer. You could damage them, or you could pull them right out of the plug. So it's generally best to just manipulate the plug itself. This one did have grips on either side that you could grip with your fingernails or a pry tool to remove. But because it was so close to the battery, I did have to unscrew all the screws first, lift the battery up a little bit and out, so I could get some room to wiggle that plug out of that port. Now, as far as storage, this computer has a single M.2 PCIe NVMe Gen 4 solid-state drive port. It'll take the smaller 2230 solid-state drives or the longer 2280s. Below in the description, in that link I told you about with the replacement and upgrade parts for this model computer, I will have 4 different options for solid-state drives for this port. As far as the smaller 2230 drives, I will have a 512 gigabyte solid-state drive and a 1 terabyte solid-state drive. The same thing goes for the larger 2280s. I will have a 500 gigabyte drive and a 1 terabyte drive. As a side point, if you guys want to learn more about the difference in hard drives and various kinds of solid-state drives, I will have a link above, also below in the description, and it'll be a quick tutorial intro video to those different types of storage devices, how they're different, and why you may want one over the other in certain situations. The way to release this guard, you can take out that single screw right there, and then this comes up from the port. There is a thermal pad underneath it for cooling. Make sure you don't accidentally remove that. That's helpful to keep your solid-state drive cool. As far as the RAM or the memory in this computer, unfortunately, it's soldered to the motherboard. They do not offer removable or upgradable RAM for this computer. Depending on what processor you will have different kinds of RAM. I will have all the RAM specs below in the description, again, depending on what sort of CPU you have. And I guess as a last point to mention, if you are installing a new solid-state drive into your computer, you most likely need to install an operating system to it. Below in the description, I will have 2 instructional videos. One will show you how to install Windows 10 onto a Dell computer. The other will show you how to install Windows 11. And lastly, if the old drive that you're replacing is bad, but you have data on it that you would like to save, it is still possible in most cases to recover data, even from a bad drive. I will have more information about that below in the description as well. But that's the end of this video, how to get inside your Inspiron 16 and access your solid-state drive and your RAM. Thanks again so much for watching. Please remember to like and share if this helped you out, if you think it can help someone else out. And feel free to subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content like this, or if you just want to keep me on hand to answer any of your future computer questions. I do try to answer all questions throughout my channel at least a couple times a day. Also, feel free to check out the related link section below in the description. From time to time, I do try to add things in there that I think will help you with your general computer life, make it more productive, more enjoyable. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.